What's up guys, Matt from footballboots.co.uk, and in today's video we'll be taking a closer look at 8 stunning boots of the all new Dark Lightning pack from Nike Football, including adult, collared, low cut and indoor models, which all create one of the most powerful collections from the iconic swoosh today. Nike have of course just released their leather infused Techcraft 2.0 pack, so let's see what differences there are with the even newer and standard Dark Lightning pack to help you choose which collection is for you. So let's waste no more time and get straight into the mega unboxing with Nike's headlining speed themed boot, the Mercurial Superfly 5. In my opinion, there isn't a boot on the entire market which gives as much responsive or lockdown feels as the Superfly 5. You really do feel like you're fully strapped in, ready for explosive performance. Holding off from the tech talk for now, one of my favourite features of the Dark Lightning Superfly is how the half and half design can't be seen as prominent as previous colourways, which is a good thing in my opinion. The entire boot possesses a solid black base coat, and the electric green and paramount blue accents are used on either side of the boot to flaunt its speed rib technology. Talking of the newly introduced speed rib upper, it really does work. Taking away the speed name of it, and the technology offers two main benefits. Added grip for close control, and it also retains the structure of the boot, which is something that goes unnoticed. So apart from the black, electric green and paramount colours already spoken through, what other accents can be seen? Well, Nike make their swoosh and Mercurial branding prominent in white, but crimson also makes an appearance on the FG stud tips for a final touch. Putting down the mid-cut Superfly 5 and bringing in its low-cut Mercurial counterpart into the spotlight, let's check out the Dark Lightning Vapor 11. Although coming under the same Mercurial tag, the latest Vapor 11 actually features several differences to the Superfly 5 in terms of design alongside construction and technology. The first feature you will notice is how electric green is much more prominent compared to the Superfly, and this is due to the external horizontal ridge upper capturing the eye across the entire Titan synthetic upper. One of the biggest shames of the Vapor 11 for me is how the horizontal ridge upper has actually given the Titan upper a stiffer feel in hand and on feet compared to the previous Vapor 10. By saying that, a big positive is how the boot actually retains its overall shape much better and for a longer time compared to older generations. So whilst the electric green accents can be seen boldly upon the black base coat, there's also a subtle inclusion of paramount blue which borders the ridges and allows for the white Nike swooshes and Mercurial branding to pop out from the boot. Flipping the boot over, and this is where the Vapor 11 comes into its own in terms of a low cut speed theme model. The combined layered nylon chassis and aggressive stud configuration create the highest level of traction I've felt, and it also looks good in black and translucent crimson. So wrapping up the Dark Lightning Mercurial range is the Mercurial Ex Prximo for small-sided football, but it's not exactly a favourite model of the black and orange team. The overall colourway isn't horrendous, but it definitely requires a certain taste. The black base coat ticks boxes, but the amount of electric green used could be called excessive, with it featuring all across the indoor court sole plate and also up the heel in bold form. The undoubted biggest flaw of the Mercurial Ex Prximo is the enlarged instep region, again in electric green, which gives the otherwise slimline model a more bulky look and feel. Remember, if the mid-cut silhouette isn't for you, then you can also get the Dark Lightning Mercurial X Finale, which is low cut and constructed of a neoprene material. So before we move on to the Magista range, one of the biggest features of the Dark Lightning pack to quickly mention is how anti-clog technology is available, which complements the winter colourway with its sole plate made for wet and muddy pitches. Just be warned, the price for Nike's revolutionary products are £305 for the mid-cut models and £230 for the low-cut versions. So let's get into the boot of choice for passing maestros of Kevin De Bruyne and Mario Götze, the Magista Obra 2 in a colourway which we're sure the top two players would appreciate through its traditional feels. The classic looking boot features a stunning two-tone effect upon its dynamic fit collar by combining paramount blue with black, which continues across the majority of the boot's colourway. There's no doubt the latest Magista Obra 2 looks good, it really does, but the tonal blue heat map graphic still doesn't appeal to my own personal taste, and I much prefer the disguised look of the pitch dark and Techcraft 2.0 designs. Testing these boots previously in launch colourway, design aside, the Magista Obra 2 is a seriously great boot and one that I'd recommend. There's an internal padded material which hugs the foot for a cushioned feel, and the upper gave me some great purchase when striking the ball. Similar to the Dark Lightning Mercurial boots, Nike finish off Kevin De Bruyne's boots with added crimson studs for rotational traction at the 360-degree area. Players wanting the same overall design, look and performance benefits of the Magista Obra 2, but playing small-sided football should definitely look at the Magista X Prximo 2. It's also a shoe which I personally wear for indoor versions of the game. Interestingly, and unlike the Mercurial range, the Dark Lightning Magista X Prximo 2 doesn't actually feature a matching colourway as its boots model. It still uses a black base coat but opts for a striking accent of hyper orange, which looks top level in our opinion. The best feature of the Magista X Prximo 2 is just how similar it is to its boot counterpart. From the dimpled upper, flying it in Nike skin construction, and overall high level comfort. So we've checked out a few of Nike's predominantly black boots, but what would be your own personal pick of the Dark Lightning pack? Vote on our poll card now. Let's get into a Nike model which is a little bit more traditional in look and construction compared to the Dark Lightning boots we've seen so far. Introducing the slick Tiempo Legend 6, which is aimed at players who prefer the more traditional materials alongside classic touch and feel. Nike's Tiempo Legend 6 is a premium K-leather boot which also features modern day technologies, making it ready for the fast-paced game of today, and headlined by world-class defenders Sergio Ramos, Gerard Piqué, Rafael Varane and Jerome Boateng. Sergio Ramos actually just signed a new mega deal with Nike to continue wearing boots with the iconic swoosh logo. Not a bad life playing in the luxury Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in a pair of equally luxurious Tiempo Legend 6. Probably my favourite looking boot within the Dark Lightning pack, but you'll have to wait for my overall favourite boot coming up. The Tiempo Legend 6 features a classic visual of essentially black and red, which Nike labelled as hyper orange. So with the majority of the boot, including the buttery soft K-leather, being coated in black, the heel counter adds the pop of hyper orange, and Nike finishes things up with bold sparks upon the tongue and back of the boot for Nike and Tiempo branding. Continuing with the black fills of the Dark Lightning collection, we have the Hypervenom X Prximo, which also features an alternative colourway to its boot version, which we'll see coming up next. Nike's much loved honeycomb Nike skin upper wraps the small sided boot in black to conceal added Brio cables for responsiveness, but shows off modern accents with paramount blue, featuring an iconic zigzag graphic and feel-on midsole. Similar to the Magista X Prximo 2, the Hypervenom X Prximo poses in a mid-cut form through its dynamic fit collar, and also uses a simple yet effective solid black base coat. If the collar isn't to your preference, then definitely check out the low cut Finale edition, which is up there with the very best of small sided shoes on the market. So what boot could wrap up a powerful video like this Dark Lightning mega unboxing? Well, it could only be my own Nike model of choice, and a boot made for adding a bit of venom to your ball striking. The Hypervenom finish. I suppose the first note to say is how this Dark Lightning colourway is rumoured to be the last of the first generation finish model, which is a shame, but I'm also very looking forward to the upgraded boot to come early next 2017. All over solid black coats a fully synthetic boot, but the most standout feature is its redesigned zigzag graphic, which has an added pinstripe effect running vertically through the design. Electric green is the most prominent accent colour, however you can also see subtle touches of paramount blue, which combines with black in a somewhat disguised fashion. So as said, this is the final Hypervenom finish colourway for the likes of Gonzalo Higuain, Harry Kane and myself, and it's fair to say the boot has gone out in appropriate striking fashion. Let us know what you think of the Dark Lightning pack and any other thoughts like waving goodbye to the finish. Thanks for watching, cheers.